Comedian Sean Boyd from Just Therapy, the podcast. I got to talk to you about Detroit Auto Parts. They're the official parts store of Redline Radio. They have two convenient locations, one on the east side. You can call 216-531-7373, or the west side, 216-398-7373. Don't forget to mention Redline Radio and you receive 10% off your purchase. Make sure you hit up Detroit Auto Parts. Check them out.
What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl Shy from She Vibes, and Growing Wings Adult Services is the official sponsor of the State of the Art Studio 2. Growing Wings Adult Services have 5 years of experience of taking care of adults with disabilities. For more information, call Lisa at 234-334-7547. And don't forget to tune in to She Vibes on Wednesdays, 7 p.m. EST.
What's going on, everybody? It is Timbuk2 from Timbuk Tuesday. And you know, I really hate doing home improvement, but I love the way it looks. So what I do is I call Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. They fix bathrooms, windows, kitchens, sliding doors, and much more. Give Will a call today at 440-731-7654 and tell him Redline sent you. He'll get your house looking right in no time.
What's going on, everybody? Lee Money here from Money's Crazy Mind. And I don't know about you guys, but I know that sometimes after my trash has been picked up, man, does my garbage can smell like, well, trash. Well, if you have the same problem that I'm having, then you can reach out to Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning LLC. They offer trash can cleaning and pressure washing. Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning is locally owned, eco-friendly trash can cleaning service in Northwest Ohio, serving North Ridgeville and the surrounding areas. You can reach Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning LLC at 440-752-1533 or at their website, ftbcusa.com, or you can email Brandon at ftbcusa.com, or you can check them out on Facebook, FTBCUSA. And of course, if you mention Redline Radio while you book a service, you receive 10% off the first service. That's an awesome deal. And don't forget to reach out to Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning Service LLC today.
Yo, Dave, I really appreciate you letting me do my thing over here at Redline Radio LLC.
Tim, ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Hey, well, you know I love them chicken wings. I got a couple buddies that's trying to come on and do a podcast. You got anything for them?
Heck yeah, we do. Just have them give me a call.
Bet. I'll have them call 440-503-0828.
Tim, don't forget to tell them that we're available on all social media platforms.
And you can't forget about the Redline Radio LLC app on the Google Play Store.
Damn, how'd I forget about that?
You was probably thinking about them little people again.
Damn, I probably was.
That's cool. They just trying to be a part of the winningest radio station in Cleveland.
And we got the hardware to prove it.
And we're back, people. Y'all miss us? We just fucking miss us. You can miss us. 'Cause we missed you. It's only feels like a week went by. A whole lifetime.
I wasn't here last week.
You wasn't.
It was like, I feel like I was at the last show though.
Oh,
That's how fast time been going by.
time flies, man. Well, everybody, welcome back to another show, TMI, the TMI show on Redline Radio. And I am your host, Brandon X Bell, along with my host, the team, the squad, the Avengers of Radio, the Wu-Tang Clan of the microphone. Oh.
Yeah,
So you did the electric slide on over there. But Mm-hmm. And y'all all back with the Live TV Radio, you know what I'm saying? The CLE All Stars. You feel me? Along with my brother, DeLeon, with my other brother, Nick, and my sister, the Queen of Queens. You know what I'm saying? Adrian. Yeah. Yo, Tim, go. And we also got DJ Tim Buck 2 on my ones and twos. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
That's the whole front line.
The starting lineup. The starting five right there. So, oh yeah, we
champagne like tonight.
You feel me? We all sipping on wine. We ain't gonna say the name
We
of
ain't gonna say the name.
We ain't gotta change.
What we're gonna say is it's been trending all over
It's delicious.
social media. So we're gonna see if it really is what it's supposed to be.
Let's toast our viewers.
Toast to all the viewers, toast to all the fans. Thank y'all for stopping into the show tonight. You know what I'm saying? And you know, busy week. I just got over a stomach flu, stomach bug, had food poisoning. You know what I'm saying? And I thought I had COVID. You know what I'm saying? Because my daughter had COVID. My daughter got COVID, and so I was like, oh shit, because I'm throwing up and shit. I'm like, this must be the COVID you die from, like the ventilator COVID. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she actually got it.
Yeah, like look, I like ain't nothing wrong with her. She just chilling. Me on the other hand, like, look, I wake up at 1 a.m. I'm hacking. I'm throwing up my life, like every 7 hours. 7 hours, bro. From one, no, it was longer than 7 hours because I was literally throwing up from like 1 a.m. till about 3 in the afternoon. Oh, it hurt like hell, and then like a motherfucker.
Not on your throat, your
Yeah.
Trying to eat.
Like you got hiccup in your stomach.
Right.
Yeah, like you waiting for something to come out that ain't there. It's like, oh my
Look,
God.
and that's how it was. That's how it was. After a while, it was just like I had nothing left to put out, and
That's
so
the
like
worst part of it.
it was just like whatever liquid is in your stomach after all the food is gone, that's what was coming out. You know what I'm saying? So it was, and then I had
I
corn.
was gonna say it'd be all yellow.
I had cornbread. The night before, so it was like thick and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. It's Halloween. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah. And then I'm also sorry because like this was the last week of our filming. Well, at least my time on set for Mayor of Kingstown. Shout out to all my people's Mayor of Kingstown. New season 2. Catch your boy in season 2. It drops. I think it drops in January, man. Shout out Jeremy Ritter. Shout out the whole cast, man. Directors, like everybody out there. My man's. Shout out my man. Yo, I got a whole lot of people I want to shout out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my man Art Logan. Shout out my man. You know what I'm saying? Young. Shout out my like everybody out there, man. Old Dog. You know what I'm saying? My man Monty. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a whole good camp out of good people out there. My man Chad, and it was a great time. And so now I'm back to civilian life since I'm no longer a prisoner in jail. It was really good. How's it feel? No, actually. Yeah, if you know what I'm saying, like for real, I miss that shit, man. Like for anybody that ain't never been like on the actual set, you know what I mean? Like it's dope, and then they treat you like royalty, man. We were eating like delicious snacks and shit, cater food. They had like Chinese food, like, but it wasn't like your normal Chinese food you get from down the street. It was like some Chinese food, like China made it. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question.
Yo.
In regards to that.
Yeah.
Because you a filmmaker yourself, like brilliant. Is there anything as far as the way that they had they set up that you thinking of taking and incorporating?
Hell yeah, money. Like money. They one camera on that set costs more than that. One camera on their set is like my entire budget. You feel me?
Look what you did with that.
And that's why I say, like, look, for any film investors out there, like, y'all, all I need is like 100 bands, and I'll make the greatest show ever. Like, and I mean, like, they're like just for the extras alone, they had like where we was at, the prison that we was at, it cost them $15,000 a day to rent. You know what I'm saying? And that's just for and then you have all of us extras. You know what I'm saying? And we all at $500 and up a piece. You know what I'm saying? Then you got production. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you feel me? And so it's like 300, 400, 500 people there. You know what I'm saying? And then you got cameras and PAs, and it's just position on position on position. Like I imagine they spend like $100,000, $200,000 a day easy. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, man. And so but like as far as like the technical stuff that they do, the organization, I learned a lot about that. I learned even about the casting process. You know what I'm saying, for them, and how they keep their cast organized, because that's all the little stuff that actually keep your film going. Because if you're not organized, then you're gonna have a clusterfuck. And when you're dealing with multiple people, multiple personalities, people that's there to assist you getting a project done, the least you could do for everybody is be organized as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not organized, then exactly they focus ain't there. You know what I'm saying? So like if you're an actor, you can't be all the way focused if like the set and everybody else running around like a chicken with the head cut off, and you trying to concentrate on bringing out the best performance. You know what I'm saying? So it taught me a lot about organization, man, like and how tight it has to be. So that's what I've been working on now as we get ready to film the Connected. You know what I'm saying? 2 weeks. Film day, you know what I'm saying? Indeed. The new season we dropping on 2 weeks. My man Deli Young gonna be in it. Gonna be on it, and Adrian gonna be in it. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all check out. You know what I'm saying? What we got coming up there. So now, yeah, he threw the L across the table. Yeah, that's how we do it over here. You know what I'm saying? We threw the L across the table. Not out loud. Don't say that out. What I meant L's is license, because my ID was over there. What you talking about, son? I'm talking about license. Yeah, exactly. So it's Halloween weekend. Your identity out there. Right. And speaking of which, a license to ill is Halloween weekend, and a lot of people are ill. You know what I'm saying? Doing their thing. So is anybody around this table doing anything special for Halloween?
I'm here with you. I'm kind of.
It's Halloween today. Oh, it's Monday.
I mean, but celebrating it because it's still the weekend.
They celebrating
It's
it
the
all
weekend
weekend
before
long.
it. A lot of people in Kent right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kent Fest. I know they're out there right now.
What are you doing for Halloween, eh?
I am being good people. I'm gonna be
Dressing like Two-Face.
No, I'm just like that.
Ooh, half angel, half devil. She's a Gemini, people. Right on.
I know it's gonna be so spectacular because you don't do nothing half-assed.
Right.
I know
Like your regular clothes, you come in here regularly, like you dressing for a gala, like
do nothing
you feel me, like a basketball player is about to come pick you up or something like
I
that.
wish. Where they at?
You feel me? Y'all hear that, Cavaliers? The Cavaliers doing their thing. You feel me? Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell was really worth it.
Look, definitely worth it. If y'all ain't see that game the other night, like I literally watched the highlights of it last night, like 1,000 times, back to back. I even made my wife watch it because they came back from 15 points down against Boston Celtics, and then anybody know Boston was in the finals last year. And so, we did it without Darius Garland, who's our starting point guard, our starting all-star point guard. So and then we had Karis LeVert and my man Donovan Mitchell, the new addition. Both of them dropped 41. You feel me? And we 4-1 right now. We top of the Eastern Conference. You know what I'm saying? We won 4 in a row. We lost our first game, but we ain't lost since. You feel me? Like, look. You feel me? Like turn up for the Cavs, man.
They gotta get some
Shout out to no, they don't. No, fuck the Browns. Leave them where they at because I don't want them messing up my Cavalier season. We at least gotta have one good sports team out here.
Can't talk about it.
We can't dog the dog.
They got it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not dogging the dogs.
Cleveland is the most loyal city in the world. Like it don't matter how many times the Browns cheat us out of a championship, out of the playoffs, the championship, we ain't going nowhere.
But look, I'm a Brown.
Be the refs, man.
I'm a Brown supporter. I'm like that. Like I'm like that relative. Like you drunk all the time at the family functions and shit. You know, you fucking it up. You know what I'm saying? I still got love for you, but I'm just not inviting you to my house. You know what I'm saying? If I see you, hey, cuz, what's up, cuz? How you doing, cuz? Love you, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what y'all doing? No, I'm so busy, man.
Yeah, that's how I be.
I'm so busy.
I be at work all day.
Yeah. So look, I'm not gonna watch the Browns game until they clean up, until they go to rehab and they stop drinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll invite them into my house. You know what I'm saying? But as long as they stealing shit every time they come over, like they not. I'm not inviting the Browns over. They're not.
You know something from Cleveland we can be proud of though?
What's that? Yeah. If anybody don't know, we also got the funniest motherfucking comedian / DJ. You know what I'm saying? in the fucking in the country, because I don't know another DJ. I don't know nobody else on the ones and twos that's as funny as you, man. You know what I'm saying? I know some cats that's funny looking, but not but not funny as you. And you're funny looking too, but because you got
Don't come from my Virgo.
Don't be mad, nigga, because I'm shaped like a beanbag and you ain't, nigga.
Bro,
I'm comfortable, nigga. I'm comfortable.
For your information, I'm shaped like Mr. Potato Head. Okay? If you look at me, I'm dressed like this is my Halloween costume. I am cool ass Mr. Potato Head.
I'm somewhere outside of both of you. I'm like the tag.
It's just like
Tag on the pillow.
Hey,
just hanging there.
but niggas can't rip you off because they do this a felony.
Same way in real life. We can say
Y'all
what's up with the
crazy. I can't.
Look at that perfect throw. All right, so without further ado, you know what I'm saying, of our Halloween special, before we get into our topics tonight, I want y'all to sit back, get your popcorn, get ready to laugh, unbuckle your pants because your gut is about to, we don't want to pop your pants from all the laughter. So unbutton your pants a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and make sure, you know, and sit back and vibe out.
Like
and,
Al Bundy.
and put your hand in your crotch and check out my man Timbuktu
Just don't sniff it.
as he brings the last one time. Hey, yo, Tim, drop your shit, brother.
Tim.
I like to talk about and electric bar.
What's up, y'all? Guess what? I like to check out. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. I like the way she moves. How y'all feeling? I bet y'all feel better than this check Rich just kicked over. Damn, he just Spartan kicked the fuck out of you. Are you okay, sir? He said this was Spartan. But this is Silks. I'm happy to be here, man. Any place that fry good chicken, I gotta come to. Man. And I feel kind of extra good because I feel like a Pokemon trainer because I've been to all the Silks in the city. I got my final badge. It's another one. I just looked it up to see if I was like, all right, did I get them all? I had to check my Pokédex real quick. Did I get them all? I checked it. He got one in Chicago. I was like, damn. Road trip, who going? I gotta collect. But I love eating. That's why I talk about it all the time. Because, I mean, really, what can you, anybody tell me anything better than eating? Sex? Okay. I got you. Sex. They said sex. What you do when you fucking eating pussy? Eat! I'm just saying, this edible, you just can't eat swallow it, no way. But y'all can, ladies. No, but the reason why I'm this way, right? The reason why I'm this way, because believe it or not, I was a preemie. I was born a preemie. Yeah, my mama seen that. She was like, not my baby. She feed me. I never stopped eating. She made some really good meals. That was my favorite. Still to this day. Hamburger Helper. Ramen noodles. Hot dogs and beans. Then we go to my grandma's house. You know, she cooked Sunday dinner every Sunday. She had cornbread, cabbage, turkey legs. But believe it or not, I actually had lost a lot of weight. I used to be bigger than this. I used to bigger than this. I lost 168 pounds. Thank you. Yeah, I was just trying to see my nuts again. It had been a while. It had been a while since I seen them. You know, it's a misconception that big dudes can't see their dick. No, that's not true. I can see mine just fine. You know, we might miss each other every once in a while. But I see it just fine. My nuts, however, that's just like a childhood friend. We just keep in touch. Usually around cleaning time. Gotta clean them. It definitely is every day. My mama told me you can't be big and stink. She taught me good titty maintenance. And I gotta put deodorant under. See, I know the process. See, you hear me? I had a black mama. You know it's preach. No, she said you cannot be phony. It's not allowed. So when I was losing weight, you know, they got this thing called body dysmorphia, especially when you lose weight as much as I did, you don't see it right away. So, you know, they got these things called non-scale victories to kind of let you know that you lost weight. So, you know, when you lose weight, you get stretch marks, right? I was laying down in the bed one night and I was going to sleep and I was running my finger across my body. It sounded like I was going on a dead man's curve. It was like, that's how it sounded when you go on dead man's curve. It was scary too because I was halfway asleep, so I woke up like, oh, okay, we safe. Rolled over, went back to sleep. It was a great time. Another way, I got a neck now. I used to have one of these. No, I think this was new. I think I just had shoulders and I lost weight and it was like, hey, well, we need one now. So, you know. Because I get a crook in my neck every night because I didn't know my head was this heavy. It was leaning on my shoulders. I was good. I got this neck. I had to go get chiropractic, you know, go to one of the chiropractors and stuff. You know, the crunches. It's like it worked now. I think so. A little lightheaded now. I don't know what's going on. One of my biggest things that really let me know I was losing weight was I could no longer suck my own titty. I miss it. Oh, God, man. This is how I used to put myself to sleep at night. Yeah. But see, I ain't gonna lie. You know, since I've been doing comedy, I done gained some weight because, you know, you go places like Suits and you gotta eat, right? So I might have gained some weight. I probably could do it now. Let me see. Let's see if I can. Nope, it won't go. It won't go. I'm sorry. I just spoiled all your dinners for no reason. I ain't mean it. I'm sorry. I'm terrorized you, huh? You said I'm confident? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I got the body of a guy. Why wouldn't I be?
Say less. Say less.
You know, I could save a small family in the ocean if they were sinking. I'm a flotation device. Other things, I'm a warmer, you know, so heat pad, you know, it's getting cold outside. If I want to get you a flufferkin like me, man, I give great hugs, supreme hugs. You'll sink in and then you'll be like, wonder where you at. Just tell me with the Narnia, you good. Any ladies out there like big guys? Hey, I might get some pussy tonight. You already doing what I like to do, eat. You got a lot of common.
Man.
Listen. It's gonna be perfect. I'm telling you. Cause I got snacks everywhere. Listen, look. I kept it warm just for you. You want it? All right. Remember, I got good maintenance. It's clean. All right. So y'all familiar with Tyrese, right? The singer. These are the signs that I love making. How you that zodiac? You know, y'all know that song. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Signs of, but he got the song called On Top. Y'all might have heard that. Baby, I want you on top of me. Yeah. I think that's a fat nigga fuck song. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Seriously, because don't nobody get to the ground faster than a big nigga ready to fuck. I swear to God. You ready? You ready? I'm ready. I'm ready for you, girl.
Hey, my man.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying, be ready at all times. No, but I'm Timbuktu, man. It's been a nice time with y'all. So, you can find me on Instagram at TIMBUKTU_31 on Instagram. And my cousin told me that this comedy game is hard to do. He said you gotta have real thick skin to do this. I'm gonna be good, y'all.
Hey.
You did that thing, though. I was over here.
Yo, that was funny as hell, bro. That was funny as hell, man.
That was good.
Like, and I love it because you're confident as fuck with your shit. You
'cause,
feel me?
some people comedians and they had like headlines. I was over there dying.
Like, you the man, bro. You the man. Man,
I appreciate y'all, man.
Like, you might be you're my new favorite comedian.
I swear to God.
You my new favorite comedian, man. Let's go. What's up?
Hey, somebody was behind the camera. She was
Look,
like, oh God.
I'm hearing the ad.
God.
I'm hearing the ad libs for people. Like, people are like, man, this is a classic. I can't breathe. You be like,
allowed to support.
like, I'm crying. I pissed myself.
I was like, wait.
This one, I heard this one old lady like, I want to suck his titty.
That's when you drop to the flow.
Yeah. So like, I lick that big boy's nipple.
She probably still at home like, oh, they done played it.
Like, yo,
Y'all do be trying to act like y'all don't get on people stepping on y'all face, but y'all
I love it.
I love it.
I love it.
Suck my titty.
Yeah, please lick and suck my nipple.
Everybody got a nipple.
Yeah, you ain't got no
Y'all
nipples,
said
son.
titty.
You
No,
weird.
no,
I mean,
y'all
Nick,
said
you a
titty.
weird shaped
Y'all said
motherfucker.
titty. That's different.
We have pizza. We have food.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Word. Just down.
I was gonna say because the last couple of times they was like, "Fuck y'all."
Right now.
Oh, we can't catch somebody.
We can. You know what I'm saying? So,
I remember what happened last year.
speaking of this week,
You know,
listen, this week, man, what a time it was on social media, huh? As one man, once again, has figured out, shout out to Gemini, because we always figured out, from Tupac to Kanye, we figured out a way to stay in the top of the headlines, don't we? Like, yo, look, I didn't even want to talk about it, but like
I was on it. I persisted. We talking about it.
look, Jeezy, you know what I'm saying? But see, I want to talk about Yeezy in a different fashion, but not him particularly, but like just I'm just really, because I made a post. I made this post on October 6th. Now, what day is this?
October 30th.
This 29th, right? I made this post 3 weeks ago. It was almost like I told the damn future. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, this is the first post I ever had that went like super viral. Like it got over 1,000 likes, 5,400 some odd shares right now. You know what I'm saying? Like worldwide shit. I see motherfuckers Africa sharing this post. And in the post, I took a picture from the connected, and in the post, I say Kanye West says crazy shit. Then it says Kanye's fans. He's a genius. He's a, you know, you're not thinking on his level. Then a week later, Kanye West says, "Oh, I was wrong." Then his fans, "Oh, you just gotta understand, he's lost his mother." And then my face is like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like, you know, and it's really, but
if you didn't pay for this, if you really go, you can comment on that.
yeah, but that's why, like, cause and people were like, "Oh man, this is so accurate and shit," because like this. She's going for the pizza. You can't do it with the headphones on. but you know, like in this fashion of where, like, you know, a week ago my man's was, you know, White Lives Matter. Now this week, you know, he's Black Hebrew Jew, and I'm, you know, you know, he's doing what he do. He's an individual, whatever, right? But the fans, man, is just, I don't know, like, it's weird. It's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, I got, you know, I like his music. Like, I got a lot of artists. I'm like, yeah, I like that music. But there is not a single celebrity, famous person, or nothing that I just like. I'm like, yeah, that person, like, yeah, they speaking the truth, and that person is like a hero and shit like that. Because it's just like none of them are like for real. Like he's not doing nothing heroic or nothing. Like it's. And then for somebody like me, like, you know, like I've been I done studied all different types of shit. And one thing I've particularly been following is like kind of like for a long time is just kind of like rhetoric that's used by like neo-Nazi white folks. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird that like he's saying the same shit that they say, and it's like they put a black face on it, and now it's okay and it's just like now. Some black people don't like Jewish people or something, like, which is weird to me. So I don't know. Just like this whole thing is just fucking weird. Just let the guy do whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all normal people.
So here's my take on it.
Like I don't know. It's just weird. That's my take on it. Shit's just weird.
When he first started and all the gimmick, and y'all know we talked about it last week. I'm like, I ain't losing his mind. This man is crazy. This is mental health issues. What are we like? He just needs to be shut down. But as this week has gone on and you see all the stuff start to unfold, it's like, is this a mental health breakdown or is this strategic planning? Is he really like trying to bring awareness to the Black movement? Because if y'all really think about it, he got out of all his contracts without having to pay any money back. So maybe that was the goal. So that he can support Black businesses. Like, but on social media, let me say, on social media, all the campaigns, all the posts, people talk about why should we cancel Kanye West if we're not canceling the City Girls, we ain't canceling Cardi B, we ain't canceling
because we're buying music.
We say because their whole thing is Kanye has lost his mind. Kanye shouldn't represent our culture. He's bad for the youth.
Well, the reason why they're saying that is because, like, for one, like you can't be like, the cop didn't have his knee on his neck like that.
No, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That
like
you can say that shit.
I mean, you can say it, but you can't.
He ain't the only person saying it though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can say it, but it's not.
Kanye ain't the only one saying it, and I guarantee you, the other people who are saying it, their culture is not canceling them.
All right, so here, because the reason why, because if like a racist white person said it, right? Racist white people are gonna cancel it. You know what I'm saying? Now here's the thing: when people be like, "Oh, how come Kanye West didn't get canceled for saying slavery was a choice?" Because he didn't want to cancel. Then people be like, well, they canceling him. They don't like for saying something about Jews. Nobody else get canceled. Like Don Iverson got canceled. You know what I'm saying? He done got kicked off the radio. The owner of the LA Clippers lost his whole fucking team and all his business. You know what I'm saying? For saying that racist shit. It's just like nowadays, like, and I think people, you know what I'm saying? And people gotta be careful. I guess now what they ask for, because like before, when people say racist shit, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, people wanted to make it out. But now it's like, oh well, they're just speaking their mind. It's just like it's just weird now. Like, you know, I don't. It's where when it comes. Yeah, and the thing is like.
He does have that right to
Yeah,
say
he shouldn't be. I don't think he should be canceled. Like, I don't think like he. You know what I'm saying? I don't particularly think that he should be like. But see, here's the thing though. It's just like, but you also like that's like you said, slavery was the choice. You got in bed with all them white folks, and now you know what I'm saying. You said
so let's talk about that.
Those black folks he could have did business with. Let's not act like there's not black designers there. You know what I'm saying? He made that choice.
He made that choice. And there's a black dollar bank is a black bank. I don't know if I know that.
I mean, I've never.
We can put our money in the dollar bank for us.
Right on. So the thing is, like when it's talking about he trying to bring awareness to the black movement, like a week ago, he was literally at like chilling with Candace Owens, her white dude, and her white dude is kind of like half neo-Nazi, pretty much like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Donald Trump, slavery. Well, you don't like it. Well, that's literally what, like, here's the thing. You can't tell those people what to do with their businesses. That's exactly what they did. All right, cool. We don't like what he's saying. He don't have to do business with us. like that. I mean, y'all can't get mad at the, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? It's like, cause he's back on Twitter. Elon Musk bought Twitter, so he's back on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like,
everything else, okay, I get it. But to go in and sit down, his school is something that him and Antonio Brown invested in, something that they believed in, something that was helping the community. I kind of don't agree with that one.
I mean, they're like, who shut it down? So did he, like, I thought, like, I don't know, like, we gotta check on that, because I don't know if he, I thought he closed that down.
No, because Antonio Brown made a comment saying that he was not chosen to school and he stood in support of Kanye West.
I don't know, we're gonna have to.
We're making it up for a while.
Look, I don't think, like, here's the thing, I don't think Kanye West should be canceled. But here's the thing though. I also look at it like this. Like, now you run it, like, the way I look at it is you did all those business with those white folks. You said shit about those white folks. Now you want to run to the black community once.
Who else did that?
Like now that you now
Jesse Jackson did that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like now all of a sudden now you want to work with all these black companies and businesses. How come you didn't want to work with these black businesses and a year ago? Like, you just came up with this idea? Because I ain't never seen you with a black female since we hit the game. It's been Kardashians, Amanda Rose. You know what I'm saying? Like, you say what now?
Amanda said, I don't like Trump, and most of my race worships his ass. How do I get him?
Well, that's Kanye West's homeboy, so you gotta talk to him about that. You walking around with that?
Right, but who I am? If we cancel Kanye West, I'm with you, Amanda. Why is Trump not canceled? This boy didn't
like, here's like they literally did though. He, like, hold on, wait. Is he paying attention? Because they literally kicked him off of Twitter. He just got.
Well, no, they kicked him off of Twitter. But what she said is, Trump was running again for president.
Yeah, nobody said he couldn't run for president.
But why is he? This man just organized that.
Kanye West is not. He's not canceled from running for president. If Kanye West want to run for president, he could run for president.
Kanye West ran for president last time, and people actually voted for him.
Yeah. So nothing stopping Kanye West from running again.
What she's saying, I agree with, because we didn't cancel. His people didn't cancel him. His people are still. Go watch half of the political commercials. The people who run for offices. I stand with Trump.
Yeah, because those people are racist. They're not
I
gonna
am not-
like those people are crazy. They're not.
And the
That's like
2020
is a
elections, I
fucking
voted for
comedy
Donald
show.
Trump.
Yeah, this I agree with
believe in
Deli.
making
All this shit just
America
looks scripted to
great
me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I don't
It's
like
the same shit
I-
like 4 years.
you feel me? Like, and I
Like,
think
those was really just like the ads that people was putting out. I'm like, wow, just screaming across the
yeah,
world.
I think all this
It's
is a script to me. Like I think Kanye West is a part of the script. Like this is
like,
because
I think
it looks too scripted. Like I'm a writer. It looks I could have come up with.
You
feel me?
that's what I said. Again, it goes back to my original question. Is it a mental breakdown or is it strategic planning? I say it's
You
strategic
know
planning.
what? Like,
It's-
I don't agree with everything he said, but it's people who are willing to speak out on stuff that
People been saying that stuff, but that's what I'm saying. He's not speaking out on nothing that neo-Nazis ain't been saying. The Jews control the media. Like he been saying that, like they've been saying that
He's one of those. He shared
for
his
fucking
opinions. He
like
shared his
since
insight.
Adolf Hitler. Like
Listen, we got people commenting, and we love y'all. I love it that y'all tuned in.
So, hey, somebody call in.
Trump call in.
Call that number that's
Don't be
floating across
afraid
the
to call
screen.
in. Somebody said Trump needs to be in prison.
hell yeah, Trump need to be in prison. But that's Kanye's
They're not
own
ready for
boy.
that conversation, though. They're not ready for that conversation.
Like, here's the
They ain't
thing.
never gonna be ready for
Here's
it.
the thing.
Amanda said, let's say it for what it is. They are rich folks with too much attention.
Yep.
If you don't like their SHIT, don't pay for his albums. Don't share his posts because even the negative attention gets him paid. True.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like here's the thing. If you agree with them,
trying to avoid.
yeah. If you agree with them, agree with them. Yeah, we hey, shout out to all our folks, you know what I'm saying? Like here's the thing, real talk. Like if you agree with them, you agree with them. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
messing with women's health. Oh, that's a whole different topic. Like they telling us what we can do with our bodies. Like,
hey, look. Like, and it goes down because this topic, that topic got us kicked off the air. Remember? Like we even, you know what I'm saying? Like just know I support women's rights. Like I support
people making choices.
Yeah, you
But
make
I
a
also
choice.
support people being accountable for those things.
Yeah, all that. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So, but like when it comes down, I agree with you on that with my brother. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask y'all this, right? Say for instance, if Kanye West was right and it was in the same position. I mean,
They be worshiping her.
I mean, but let's just say,
They worship him now. Just be saying what they want to say.
because here's my theory. This is my theory. You know what I'm saying? Now, say for instance, in this political game, in this political scheme, right? You know what I'm saying? They know that Kanye West has he has a following per se, right? Now, all they need is say what?
The comment.
What's that?
Right.
Not
I ain't
true.
gonna tell you.
Are you reading the comments too?
Yeah.
They going in.
Hold on. Who?
They trying to keep her. Hold up.
They going in on the
I
comments.
wanna
I
understand.
love
They
it.
they
I
trying
love
to
it. I
keep
love it. I
they
love
trying
it.
to
I
keep
love
a
it.
whole race of people from voting. Vote.
Get out there and
No.
vote, y'all. It's
No.
voting
Like,
season.
no,
vote,
no,
vote,
no,
vote,
you don't.
vote,
Look,
vote,
look.
vote,
No, you
vote.
don't.
You vote. You like.
Don't
Here's
vote.
the thing. I think you vote.
Don't let them believe
If you-
convince you
here's
your
the
vote
thing.
don't count. They do.
Here's
Your
the thing.
votes count.
You vote when the candidate earned your vote. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you feel like a candidate has earned your vote, do it. Like me, I'm the type of
So
person.
here I'm gonna contradict you. So here's what we do, and this is where we miss out.
Okay.
We go as black
But
people.
we need to vote though.
We go like in the 2020 elections. We only went to vote for who was gonna be president. We didn't think about the Senate. We
The
didn't think about the
judges.
Congress. We didn't think about the judges, but they play the biggest role.
Yeah, it's not the
They
president.
decide what's gonna happen with our life. They decide what bills gonna be passed. It's not the president. The president follows them. He can't make a decision without them. Yeah,
Straight
the
up.
president is important, but y'all gotta start voting on who y'all putting in the Senate.
And here's the,
who
not
y'all putting
only
in
voting.
Congress.
Here's the thing: not only voting people, because voting is just the tip of the iceberg.
We have
to
a
start-
caller here on the
we have to start-
German Machine Tool hotline.
So
We
we
got
gon-
some callers.
yeah, we have to start getting involved. You know what I'm saying? In politics, period. You feel me? Like, yeah, we gonna vote and complain about the motherfuckers we vote for, or we're gonna be the motherfuckers people vote for. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We have to start raising our kids because them Italians, them Jews, the Chinese, they, you know what I'm saying? Like they raise their kids up to be a part of the legislation and to be a part of the system. You know what I'm saying? Because the only way you're gonna like when you got to say, for instance, you got a cold, right? You got a sickness, right? Do you not put something in your body to stop that sickness? Yeah, exactly. Whether it's natural or whether it's not, you have to get into the infection to fight it.
Natural or not, what makes a difference.
All I can say is, if you look at it,
I
can say here, we can look at Cleveland.
Mhm.
Like Mayor Bibbs just got called out for not following the guidelines to pick the oversight committee correctly.
Right.
When you sit up here and have issues like this, you have to hold your leaders responsible.
Amen.
Don't sit up here and say your vote don't count. If your vote didn't count, why do you have people out here trying to intimidate you not to vote?
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Obama proved that votes count.
I'll tell you why.
Obama
votes
definitely
count.
proved that votes
If
count.
Not only that, people are putting, like, this whole Kanye West situation. I'm like, you guys are focusing on the wrong thing. Kanye, it could be an easy thing for him, where if he wanted to get out all his business contracts, boom, he just got done with it. Now he can sit up here and do whatever the hell he wants to. That boy has a cry for help. He can go sit down right along with Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker, know his ass needs to be in a corner somewhere. Somebody needs to go get his uncle. Somebody come get your uncle. And he needs to go. Y'all have to understand like which evil do we pick? The
Right.
rest of evil.
Because
You know what I'm saying?
because
But
when-
at the end of the day, we have candidates that's running for Senate that make statements like, these criminals want us to pay them. What criminals are you guys talking about? You have people getting shot inside their car eating hamburgers
Mm.
by the police.
Mm.
Now, where's these Republicans that to sit up here and say we don't condone these bad cops?
They're not there
You
though.
have
They all
real
work
life
together.
issues
And
that
the more
affect us right
people
now.
start
So
to
when you
wake
sit
up
up here
from
looking at these
bullshit
politicians,
that's been told, they will realize that they all work together. The fucking Congress, the president, the senators, they all work together. The court systems, they all work together.
They do. They all sit down.
They
They
all
and
work
eat
Let's
together.
get started to remove
They all.
judges.
So listen. No lie. I went to school for law. When I first started law school, one of the teachers pulled me aside and told me, learn golf. He said, cases are won on the golf course, not in the courtroom.
That's
And
true.
that's true.
You got to get in with them lawyers and them
They
judges.
not, by the time they walk in that courtroom, they hear what you got to say, but the cases are already decided.
Now, here's the thing about it, and that's why I say we have to start raising our kids and educating our kids on a system from a level that they can, because for us, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I wouldn't say it's too late for us, but we have to start getting more involved in the knowledge of the law and the politics that's out here. Because yeah, we can vote, but how many people vote when they're not really understanding what they're voting for? You know what I'm saying? Like that's why they don't even like
if
most
you really study the law, you will know that your vote really won't matter. If you really study the law.
well, you can really study the law and see that the vote don't matter. You can look at results and see that it do.
Well, let's say,
What results do you guys have over all the elections that have been held since you have been alive, that you've been able to vote in or not, that have put us in a better position that we are right fucking now?
What do you mean? Now you sounding goofy. You sounding as goofy as hell. You not
I mean,
understand.
look,
Hold on,
I can
hold
tell you.
on. Did you not understand? I don't know how young you are, but my people's from the South. They was in the
Yeah, I
South
could
before the
agree.
Jim Crow era. You're talking
Right.
about people that lost their lives. Blood has been shed. It has been spilled. They have the right to vote. You understand me?
The right to
You gotta
vote for what?
understand something. If you don't know this young man, you got to very learned fast. You got people in Mississippi as we speak sitting up here taking this back to the Supreme Court to reinstate people's voting rights.
Yeah.
You gotta understand
Like
something. Once you have, look, you can sit here and commit a crime in the state of Ohio. People don't even know if you have a felony. You can actually vote in the state of Ohio. And places
You
like
can.
Mississippi, Alabama, you can sit up here and have a felony for, we say, drunk driving, and it would take your right to vote. That is the main reason they make laws.
Yeah, how you think
to
we got
keep
new
black
gun
and
laws
brown
now?
people
Like,
from voting.
like,
So
like,
if you
But
feel
like I
like
said,
if you feel, hold on, so if you feel like you as a person believe that your voice is not being heard, and it sounds like you need to get a little bit more active in your community, brother.
that's why I say
it
we have to
sounds
get
good.
educated.
It
We have to
really
get
sounds
educated.
good. Let me
Like,
tell
and
you
hold on,
something.
hold on, to
Hold
follow
up,
up on.
Let
Go ahead.
you I gotta let you know that, like, when you really study the law and not depend on the
Sir,
people
I
that you're
took law
voting.
classes. I
Wait, wait, wait,
studied
wait,
civil
wait, wait,
rights.
wait, wait, wait,
I
wait,
studied
wait.
working class
I
law.
allowed you to speak. Let me
Go
speak.
ahead. Go ahead,
When
honey.
you really study the law, not just the law that they have in the curriculum for them to guide you on what they want you to know about the law. When you really study the law, you will know that they're only going to allow you to learn so much within their system, their structure, for their education purposes for you.
Can I ask you a
And
question,
they're
Dudley?
laughing at you
Hold on.
when you.
Let me ask you a question. Where are you getting your information that you went to law school?
I'm getting my information directly from real life situations.
No. I'm saying like you
No,
say.
you're not, honey.
No. I'm saying
Real
like
life
like.
situations like
You
motherfuckers get
looking
pulled
at
over.
real life
Hold on.
situations, honey.
Wait, because I'm gonna intervene. Because like you said, I'm not to be funny, but you said she studies law. I have a degree in law. So I want to hear what he has to say. I want him to finish it because I want to see if
Yeah,
if
I
we
just
on
want to
the
know
same
the
page.
source. Like what
Matter
source?
of fact, I got
What's
two
the
degrees
source?
in law. So go ahead.
So,
Finish it.
quick question. You got the 2 degrees in law, right?
Yes, I do.
Is the Cornell Law website not revered as a very credible source?
It is.
That's why I get all my information from.
Okay, so
That's
what?
where I
Okay.
study the law
So
at.
so that's what I'm saying. So what do you feel that you studied that they didn't study that would allow you to know the law deeper than they know the law?
To be
You just
honest,
said it. That's what
the Cornell fucking library, their
Okay, so
website.
you
there's
only
a
have
so
one
there's a source.
source. You only have one
No.
source.
I've never had a course at all. I study the law because I like studying the law. It's not something that I have to go into debt to study.
You know, who
Because
said you
that
had to
same
go into debt?
information, the same
My question is,
information.
what part of the law was you studying or what you read about? Because there's a lot of different laws. You
Yeah,
have
I study
employment law, you
consumer
have
law,
labor
I
law,
study
you have
contract
comp
law,
law.
I study judicial law, I study law in general.
No, but my question was
Like I
where.
said, where I get it from
Right.
is
So
real life
that's
situations.
so that you got your information from the same place they got your information from, right?
Yeah,
So what I'm
just
saying is
different information that they were presented from the courses that they signed up to take,
So-
paid to take.
so basically, but the information is there.
Yes,
It's
that's
out
what
there,
I'm
right?
saying. It's
So how do
really
you
out there.
so how do you know they didn't study that information though?
Tell me.
That's what I'm
Tell
trying to
me.
understand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How do you know they didn't study?
I'm
I'm
looking
asking
at,
y'all this, and this will let me know right here, and this will let you know the answer to your question.
Right.
Do y'all know what consumer law code that allows you to not have to pay a down payment on a car?
I can't hear you.
Do you know
Say it
what
one more time.
consumer law it makes it illegal for them to even run your social if you don't want them to, in order for them to qualify you for a car or getting approved for a lender? Do you know what consumer code that is?
I'm on law as far as with criminal law, civil
I
rights law.
did contract law and criminal law.
Contract law.
And
That's
civil law.
one of my main
Now, as far as
focuses because that's
consumer
how
law, that's a
all of
little
this
bit
shit
different.
runs.
I'm not worried
That's how
about
all
the
of this
consumer.
shit
I'm worried
runs.
about the
But
legal
what do you
system.
do on a daily basis? You consume. So
You
why
do
wouldn't you
consume, but
study
we're not
consumer
talking
law?
about that. We're
If
talking
you
about real life, how it affects people. I'll give you a prime example. I'm gonna give you a prime example. The Arbery trial, where them 3 white men killed that black man.
Yeah.
That's what the country was watching that. Because if they didn't find them 3 white men guilty of taking that young man's life, there's gonna be problems. It's still problems with
So I'm gonna cut you off because I didn't let her speak it out. So what problems was it gonna be? We was gonna march.
Right.
We was gonna break
What
into
we was
our
gonna
own
do?
businesses.
Burn our own
We was
community
gonna
down?
steal from ourselves. Like I can't stand when people say if we don't get the result we want to get, it's gonna be problems. Because no, it ain't no
the
problems.
gonna
They
come
expect
in
us to
and
burn our
because
own
now
shit.
we have
They
to look at
expect us to
who's
lose.
going to be
We're
voted.
not doing
Who needs
nothing
to
that
come
they
out of
care about.
office?
We ain't
Now,
causing
who
no
talking
problems
about
amongst ourselves. With Aubrey, with George Floyd, with Tamir Rice, with Michael Brown, with Alton Sterling, with each and every one of them, all we did was march. Our families are from even back in slavery, which is why I agree with Kanye. All we were taught to do was turn to Jesus. The slaves, they
No, we wasn't. No, we wasn't.
Let me finish. They sang him. They sang him. Even as we grow up, when we get into something.
They're more the same.
Listen,
That's false.
when you get into something, what is the first thing people say? You know, your knees and pray.
Hold on, time out. So what
That
do
is
you?
what black people have been taught.
Wait,
Hold on,
let me speak. Let me speak because I allow everybody to speak. Because I allow everybody to speak. So let me speak here, right? So what Kanye said there, that was false. Because if all black people did was sing hymns and shit like that, then we wouldn't be where we are today. Black people, because like for one, I am from Montgomery, Alabama, the heart of the civil rights movement. You feel me?
Like, Dominique said it too.
Hold on, can I finish what? Hold on, let me finish what I'm saying. Then we'll get their comment. But for one, like living down there, you literally you could feel the results of how it went from the past to now, as far as even when it went from legislature to voting to fucking hitting their pockets where they at. The motherfuckers wasn't down. That's that ignorant thinking, and that's that racist thing. Oh, they was just down there singing hymns, and no, they wasn't. The motherfuckers was down there getting organized. We are not organized today. Them motherfuckers back then, with less education, with less technology, with less resources, were able to do way more than what we doing today. I promise you that. Y'all, man, motherfuckers today, they wish they had the heart that motherfuckers had back then. Straight up. See, it's real easy for us. It's real easy for us to sit up and criticize. It's real easy to sit up and criticize when we even have to start off with the bullshit that they had to start off with. My grandfather was a sharecropper. My grandfather got beat. My grandfather had to work for every single. He was one of the first black foremen here in Cleveland. They damn near paved every single street out here, and he started all that from Raymond, Alabama. Motherfuckers don't know shit.
So let me ask you a question.
What's up? And he was heavily involved in this community, in voting.
Let me ask you a question.
What's that name?
What is black?
That ain't got nothing. What is black? It's a color. It's a color.
A color in a crayon box.
Not even a color.
You keep saying us black folks this, us black folks.
Now
away our identity.
We getting off a topic here. Black folks, crayons, Africans, whatever. Hold on, whatever you want. All right, so what are we then? So what are we?
Kanye West. We big on
Man, listen. Kanye West was lying there because they whoa. Let me finish. Because for him to say that all we did was sing hymns and shit back then lets me know he ain't studied his history. Because if you did, like where you think Malcolm X, Huey P. Newton, you know what I'm saying? Fucking Frederick Douglass. Where you think that came from?
Huey P. Newton was slaves. He said in slavery, Malcolm X and Huey P. Newton were not slaves. They came around the Jim Crow area.
All right, so let's go to Frederick. So take it before
they came around Willie Lynch area.
How do you think we at where we at?
Come around Willie Lynch area.
Man, y'all disrespecting the answers by saying all that. So that's all black people did back then. That's what y'all telling me.
I'm the queen of representing black. My minor was an African American. So don't say we disrespect
those people. They were able to do for those people that were in pretty much slavery because of a contract, because of how they were viewed, how they identified themselves. It's paperwork.
We gonna focus on right now.
It's the same way now. We just ain't getting whipped.
Black women and men, because white folks get intimidated by your hair because you don't look like them. We continue to fight and push forward. And that's the only thing that we're going to have to keep doing is pushing forward. We're going to have to keep being active, becoming more, like you said before. We have to continue to be active in our community. We have to continue to be active in government. We have to continue to be putting these people on top. Again, people, we are under attack. We've always been under attack. You understand me? That January 6th, it should have been a massacre. That January 6th, it should have been a massacre. If next time we say, they say peacefully protesting, these people stormed a government building.
So here's the thing. So here's the thing.
This election and the one for 2024, you got maybe Ron DeSantis, a man who immigrants. pregnant women and kids to a whole other state. You have people in office that don't mind sending black folks. If you got black folks in prison now that committed crime damn near 50 years ago for stealing $19,
I'm
we
just
are still under attack. As long as these people being divided, talking about black people that all I know is you have to educate yourself, like you said before, young man. Educate yourself, and by the way, your bald head looks very nice on camera. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. But for real though, because my question is just like this, right? So we're basically the screw, huh? Like, I mean, like for real, no, because the reason why I asked that question is because it's just like this. We got our own people, and maybe I misconstrued people's comments or whatnot. If I did, I apologize. But we don't even appreciate our history and what our people did, so we can even sit here and have a radio show. And we no, I'm not. The reason why I say that is because if we could say that our people ain't do nothing but sit back and sing hymns and pray to Jesus, knowing that's not the truth. But sit there and agree with that's crazy to me, because I know for a fact we just didn't sit back and sing hymns. Because for one, like from farmers to fucking to even to the bus system to just how we live everyday life. Like, yo, yeah, is things perfect now? No, they're not. But man, when
so here's my question to you.
What's up?
I'm not gonna say people didn't rise up and because the movie show, the history show that amongst
movies.
Yes, I said movies.
Okay.
Amongst us, there were people who stood out. There were people who tried to make their ways, and I'm not just talking about the Harriet Tubmans and that we hear about, because you had Sojourner Truth. You had
there's thousands of black people that don't talk about in history books.
Exactly.
That help organize.
But listen, because I don't want. Like I said, I understand where Kanye came from. I ain't gonna say I accepted all his views, but I understand, because if we rose up, if we really was all rising up, it would have took us 400 fucking years to get out of it.
You gotta understand something. You're gonna always have the oppression of people. You're gonna have those people that's gonna keep you from trying.
But they got to my point. You just proved my point. Thank you.
100 years really ain't that long a period of time.
Thank you. Wasn't that my point at the beginning of this whole conversation?
We never had a black person.
We went all the way around the circle just to prove my point.
I got a quick question for everybody. Do y'all think it would be better for us to continue down the path that we've been going down as a fucking country?
That depends on which path.
Wait. You ain't let me finish my question yet, bro. Do y'all think we should continue going, voting for motherfuckers to represent us legally and professional?
That's what it comes to.
Keep going.
Do y'all think it would be better for us to continue voting for motherfuckers to represent us versus actually fucking reading the law and representing ourselves?
That's what I meant by getting involved.
Yes, we should.
I literally said that.
I definitely think we should represent ourselves.
I don't understand, but when you say that and then still say we should go out and vote,
vote for us. Like, did you listen to anything I was saying?
Black Wall Street is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so what we gonna do? We gonna get out there and know the laws. Now we know the laws. Like, you still gonna have motherfuckers running for office. That's not gonna change. Instead, why we learn the law?
If we don't vote for them and we are outside of that
so
system,
they're still gonna go into office. You thinking that not voting is gonna stop them from going into office, bro?
Yes. So let's be honest. If we took the African Americans, the black people, the Hispanic people, if we took everybody that was considered a minority, everybody who does not come from the Caucasian culture, if we took them out of the mix, if we all joined together and said, no, we're not going to do it, it's going to force everything to change, because they don't outnumber us. They need us. We run, let's be honest, we run this world.
This country.
But they didn't convince
don't
us we
abide
don't.
by no laws that a lot of the motherfuckers have to abide by.
True enough. So here's the thing. That's why I say, if we learn the laws, we teach this to our future generations. to be involved and to be able to make those changes, that's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
The
then we won't
schools
be
that
on
took
the.
American
But this is
history
what I'm
out of the
saying.
school.
Like,
We ain't-
I think y'all missing this point. If we stop voting, actually study the law, because that's all we're voting for is people to represent us in terms of the law.
Mhm.
So if we stop doing that and actually study the law that we're putting them in position to enforce upon us, we wouldn't need to vote.
But see, here's the
Half the people
problem
don't know
though.
what the legislative branch is. They don't know what the executive
They
branch
wouldn't
is.
need
They
to
don't know
if
what
they
the
know the law.
judicial branch is.
That
They
shit
don't,
was just
they don't know how
another
the system
structure
works.
to
They don't know what state versus
another.
church is.
It's just
They
another
don't
chain
know
of
the
command. It's just another chain of command. It don't matter. That legislative,
or
judicial,
that.
and executive. It's
Mhm.
all just another chain of command that we're voting.
That's exactly
to
what it
keep
is.
above us.
So
That's voting at his point.
here's the problem. If we all like, yeah, say for instance, and who would you talk about? Like everybody in America, everybody just don't vote. Everybody in America.
study the law to the point where they won't have to have somebody represent them in a legal aspect anymore. They won't need to vote for motherfuckers to make decisions for them on what the law
But what the
should
feeling
be.
is like the system, they're still going to put people in those positions,
And
and
it
they're
will
still
only
going.
apply if you study the law.
Yeah, but
It
they're
will
we're
only
going to be
apply
studying
to
laws
those
that they.
people that
But
are
we're going to be
voting for
studying
other
laws that
people
they're
to
going to just
represent
place
them.
people. But we're going to study laws that they're going to place people in to make.
Can I say
Question.
something?
Question.
Can I say
Hold
something?
up. I'm about to make. I'm about to make it make sense real quick.
Okay.
You got a court case. Right. A lawyer walk in that bitch. You never talked to him, never seen him.
Okay.
He just sit next to you. You gonna sit there and just let him speak on your behalf?
No. We'll do that.
Exactly. So if you not voting for a motherfucker, you actually know the law that he's supposed to be there
I agree.
presenting on your behalf.
I feel you on that sense.
Why
But
would
guess
you
what
need
though?
to appoint this man as your
But here's-
lawyer if you don't need him?
But we're not appointing because that's not
Yes,
how.
you are. Now, what do you think voting is? You're
No, they
We in class.
like, dude. Like, here's the thing: if you have an area where, if you have an area where a candidate is running, say for instance, none of us in here vote, somebody is going to vote. If they get one vote compared to the other candidate who gets zero, that person's still going to go in the office.
Okay.
So wait, because I'm
But
a serious.
that lawyer would still be a lawyer.
Like,
But
while
not only
I
he's
agree
your
with voting,
lawyer,
I'm not saying I
right.
don't agree with voting because yes, let's vote, let's get out there. But y'all misunderstand the concept. We are not voting for our votes to be the deciding factor of who is in anything. Our votes determine what seat in the
Yes.
electoral college we get. The electoral college determines who's going to be president and who's not going to be. We don't determine that. We determine how many seats, how many votes our state gets in the electoral college. That's it. That's all.
So listen to how that sounds.
I'm talking about
We
local
voting
voters.
for somebody
Hold
else
up,
to
break
go
that down.
represent us.
We
To choose
voting
who's gonna
for
be our
somebody.
representative.
We voting for somebody to represent us.
And choose who's gonna be our representative.
But if they choose based on everybody else around me, that this is the person that should actually get our vote. How?
So now we
How
talk
does
about
your
the
vote
president.
matter?
So we
Now
talk
we
about
know
the
How
president.
does your vote matter?
So are we talking about the president or local
Let me
elections?
We're talking
finish.
about the
Because the
electoral
electoral
college.
college proved to us, they proved to us that no matter how much we vote, they have the final decision.
We're getting another
Hillary
caller here.
Clinton
You said
running
what?
president.
caller.
Oh,
The
yeah.
elect-
We got a caller
electoral
calling in.
college gave Donald Trump the presidency.
Thank you for
They
calling.
said,
Griffin. Do it
but
out loud.
we don't care what you're saying, we're gonna give it to Donald Trump. Same thing when John Kerry and President Bush ran for presidency. John Kerry won, they gave it to President Bush. So we can vote for all we want.
How
At
much
the end of the
does
day,
our
the
vote matter?
electoral college
And the
is who makes
presidency,
the
no,
decision.
but I was going back to Adrian's point. I was because now we jumped from because
I
we went
said
from
that.
president, then we went to local. So I was speaking of local.
But we all
local
know
votes.
who votes, what votes get more in the potential, the presidential election.
And that's the
So they
sad
need to
part,
change
because
the-
I
so
would say
is-
that I would agree with that.
So they would have to change the
Okay, so
electoral
we're gonna
college.
get to
They put more
that part,
emphasis.
yeah.
So they would have to change the electoral college,
that part.
not the voting not the purpose of voting, but actual the electoral
Yeah,
college.
I say
The
that.
purpose
I
of
would
the
agree
charge,
with
please.
voting,
Purpose.
but the electoral college is where we found our issue.
Hey y'all, it's Dominique. What's up, y'all?
What's up, Dominique? I knew you was gonna call
Man,
me
this is my
eventually.
topic right here. Y'all see the comments.
Man,
But,
it's going, ain't it?
yeah, so there's two sides to the law. A lot of people don't even know that basic knowledge. There's two sides to the law in America. Now, the federal and the state level actually acknowledge the original side of the law, which was common law. And there's only 3 laws that apply to human beings. That is, you do not kill or injure somebody or hurt their property or whatever, damage their property. The second one is you do not steal and cheat. And the third one is you don't do bad business. You don't commit fraud.
And that is that is
Now-
all 3 parts of the common law. That is factual.
Now, let's get into civil law, which is actually under the county level. That's why it's county level. And you know what de facto means? They are the only ones that are de facto, and that means basically they played it two sides. They know that the United States and Canada are governed under common law, but they still try to incorporate their civil law. That's where you get all of these. You can't drive without a license. You gotta pay taxes. You gotta do all this other stuff. You gotta listen to what the cops say and all that stuff. That is actually a lie. But like Deli was saying, if you study the law and you know this information, you know how to maneuver. You know how to maneuver. When the cops come to our window, we give them this piece of paper and says, was there a victim in this situation? Did I run this red light?
Yeah, that's another thing. People don't know that. If it's a victimless crime, the police cannot. They cannot. They cannot apprehend you. They cannot force your infractions upon you. If there isn't a victimless crime, where's the crime that's committed?
$100,000 for every 5 minutes that you are in a custody. You can bankrupt the whole city. That's how much power we have. When they say knowledge is power, that is true.
You have a
Knowledge
right
is
not to
power.
roll your window down. You have a right not to identify yourself. You have a right not to show insurance. You have a right, we're gonna be honest, baby, you got a right to drive without license. If we go back and we read and we go into the book of Mormon and we start studying about that, you're gonna learn that we have the license. Driving with a license was created by man.
That part, and it's actually under commerce law. See, this is how they get us. They issue us a birth certificate.
That part, and I was waiting to get to that all day.
Man,
that's Social Security number. That's our enslavement.
Incorporated
Paper slavery.
They paper slavery.
So at the end of the day, are we so here's a question: are we telling people not to vote?
No, that's not what we're telling people.
What to do with their life.
No,
I'm just saying, I'm not gonna vote.
So, but your plan, and so you're saying, if say for instance, if you was in a position of power, would you advise people to vote or not vote?
I wouldn't advise them to vote.
I'm gonna say because I'm not.
We voted
Obama in
I'm
office.
gonna do.
We can't ignore the fact that we voted Obama in office, but we also voted Hillary Clinton.
So do votes work? That's the question. Do votes actually work?
Listen, as somebody, and they gonna kick me off of this. As somebody who worked for the Board of Elections, half y'all votes don't count. I'm gonna just be honest. They gonna kick me out. I ain't gonna get my money. They ain't gonna bring me back. But as somebody who worked for the Board of Elections, half y'all votes don't count.
So what's the purpose of voting?
And
Then?
what they don't
Exactly.
tell you is when you
When
vote,
they say you vote provisionally, and they say, "Oh, you go to the wrong place. You got the wrong ID. Anything that ain't within the guidelines," and they say, "Go ahead and you can go ahead and vote. Go ahead and accept your vote. We don't accept your vote. A provisional vote does not count towards anything. Period."
I'm gonna tell you something.
And if my mama was on here today,
I'm
shut up because I ain't gonna get her in trouble too.
But I'm gonna tell y'all something about voting real quick. So, again, going back to what I was saying with the common law versus civil law, voting falls under civil law. Let's just put that out there. That's not a common law thing. It's technically under civil law. So, when you are a U.S. citizen, you are AKA a corporation.
Indeed.
Now, in corporations, what do? They vote for their president. They vote for the person that's going to the board. They vote for the corporation. The treasurer, all of that. You're voting for the corporation of who's going to run that corporation. That is it. And all of those laws that they make up apply to you because you are a person, you are not a human being. And the definition of the law of a person is equal to a corporation. But a human being is equal to the living, breathing man. And that is how they view us. And until we understand that, because even that word understand is to stand under the authority of another man, which we were all created equal under the eyes of God, right?
Don't eat all that veggie pizza. Don't eat all that veggie pizza. I can't eat all that. I'm a host.
It get deep. It get real deep. And even when the cops ask you, do you understand? No, I do not understand because no, I will not give you authority over me. That's why they're able to do what they do to you. You do not have to do anything. And once you do or say anything that they ask you to do, you give them verbal consent, which means you apply yourself to their laws under civil law, which means they have a right to do anything to you, which is why they say you have the right to remain silent. But anything you say or do will be held against you.
Remain silent. And somebody who has a law degree, remain silent. When they say, what do you want to say? Ask for a lawyer. That's it. I want a lawyer.
That's your question.
When they say, even the basic question, what's your name? Lawyer.
Word. So, once again, my question is, do we think that voting works or no?
I don't.
If you're a U.S. citizen and you're going to be classified as a corporation, go ahead and vote. But me, as a living, breathing human being that I'm going to be, because me and my husband are becoming sovereign, so we're going to follow common law. No, we're not voting. So I'm going to let y'all decide what y'all want to do. Do y'all want to be human beings? Follow under the common law, or do y'all want to be a corporation? That's just what it comes down to. That's what I'm voting for.
So you don't.
I don't vote. I don't believe in the voting system.
But they trick our people.
But you're on the election, but the election board of votes. Why?
Because I get paid to do it.
Okay.
And what they don't tell you is,
But you just said 2 seconds ago that voting works.
I said voting works, but I didn't say that I was a voter.
So you're not a voter. Gotcha. And half of the votes
so
don't
what
count.
they don't tell you also is
that ain't coming from my opinion. That's factual information.
Citizens to vote.
And provisional votes don't count, and our votes don't determine who the president is or who the whatever. Our votes go to a electoral college. They make the decision.
Right on.
Listen, I promise you I was a straight MC. I promise I graduated from high school with a 4.2 GPA. I promise you. I graduated from college on the president's list, the dean's list. I promise you. Don't let the fact that I'm pretty and solid fool you. I'm a nerd at heart. I promise you.
So if no one voted, guess what they would do? A coin toss. Me and Deli looked this information up.
A coin toss between who though?
But yeah, that is true.
President.
Now back in the day, if you go back and you read, no, listen, because you're right. If you go back and you read, and you read back into how they used to determine who was going to be in law, they did a
coin toss. All right, cool. So where are those candidates coming from?
Oh, but that's real. They really did a coin toss.
Like,
and then what you don't know is.
So where are the candidates coming from? Because they're doing the coin toss amongst who?
Republicans, not Democrats.
It's like going to football field. Like we're gonna see who get the vote.
Well, my question is, where did those candidates come from?
I mean,
they pick the candidates.
Yeah,
each party picks their own candidate.
Way before people who have to vote for you,
right?
You can run.
So it'll be from the people that's running, right? So therefore, if that's the case.
Nobody voted, they would have to do a coin.
Right. But there'll still be people running. So they're still be in position. Didn't we know who the motherfuckers that doing the coin toss is and what they're on?
Every corporation gotta have a treasury.
Even if we vote,
so what?
Right.
Even if we vote,
we just know what's being.
Listen, I ain't even gonna.
I'm saying setting that change though. We don't even know him now, but setting that change.
We voted for Biden because he made all those promises to us.
That's the only reason.
But
because none of us will ever know a politician. Like word is like, don't trust a politician because I know
politicians are made to lie.
Yeah, I know. But they're at the behest of motherfucking. They're at the behest of their investors and.
We don't know nobody that's running.
I mean, yeah, like my uncle, he ran for office, like he ran for senator or some shit like that.
The bankers run the country, to be honest. Let's get that out there. The bankers are the ones that fund all this shit, in case y'all didn't know.
It
Yeah.
goes deeper than that.
That's true.
Because the bankers get their money from the treasury.
Exactly.
So
And
the
really,
treasury
Washington
runs the
D.C.
country.
is really not even technically here.
We getting a little too deep. We getting a little too deep.
Washington D.C. is a district of Columbia, which is technically not.
Yeah, it's own entity.
So here's the question: when we talk about money in the world, and all that, tell me this,
Washington D.C. has a
how
mayor.
is America one of the poorest cities and we make our own money?
The Washington D.C. has its own tax identification number.
Yeah.
That's like, you know, it's a corporation. It's not a country. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not. The United States is not a country. The United States of America is the country. Know the difference. Know the difference. U.S. is the corporation, and if you are a U.S. citizen, you are allowed to vote.
If you look
But
at your
what they
birth
don't tell
certificate,
you-
it's in all caps. All caps
Yep.
are signed. And when it's all caps, and all caps are
Right.
signed, that's a corporation.
That
There's
part.
not no accident.
So what
Like,
that
y'all
means
just try to
is-
do everything around here.
What
No.
that means is, because you are awarded the state to whoever your birth certificate is, like in my case it's Ohio, but I'm about to get
Until
mine
you
all
separate
certificated and get that
yourself
done
from it.
with.
Right.
And stop
But
representing yourself
with
as a
me being awarded the state of Ohio, guess what that means? Anything that I own, even if I paid cash in full for that shit, the government can still come and seize my assets. You know why? Because I'm awarded their state, and they
Yep.
own me.
And they don't have
And
to
that's how that
explain
works.
to us
So
why they
for the
do it.
people that
Nope.
they own their properties, unless you are sovereign, you don't own shit, and that's just the honest to God truth.
Now,
That's the truth.
people, I want y'all to take all this information and digest it.
We just gave you
So
Yeah.
now, for a lot of people that comes from like poor countries and other places,
Mhm.
they have their own fucked up systems that they deal with. You know what I'm
We
saying?
have monarchy.
Yep.
We have monarchy.
They-
Monarchies are
Dictatorships, all different types of shit. You know what I'm saying?
majority of the world.
Oh, the
majority
majority of the world
world.
is a dictatorship.
Yeah.
The majority of the world is run by kings and queens. That's
Yeah.
true. I mean, we technically are. Britain owns us.
I was
The
gonna say,
IRS
if we
is
gonna be
owned by Britain.
honest,
China got a little bit of
we
our own
gonna
too.
be honest. America is a democracy.
America's not a democracy.
So we are actually we are actually monarchy.
Yeah, we're not a democracy.
Yes, please
We're
own
not
it.
a democracy.
I forgot the name of it though. It's not a
Answer
democracy.
today,
No,
we
it's a
answer
monarchy.
today.
Queen Elizabeth,
chain of command.
Queen Elizabeth determined the decisions of the United States of America.
That is correct. All the IRS money, the tax money that y'all file for taxes goes to her. It
The
goes to
Pope-
it goes to
The Pope, the
it
Pope
goes to the
decides what
IRS,
your
which goes
pastor
to
can
her.
preach in church. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, they pass all that shit down. They have
gotta
they,
submit their sermon
yeah,
and
they-
get approval
they
to
do
their
votes and
sermon
all
on
that.
Sunday.
And guess who owns and the Vatican? It's all
The
connected.
Vatican,
It's all
exactly.
connected.
A monarchy.
And even the
So-
lawyers, the bar association.
The bar is
Yeah, all that, yeah.
and they answer back to somebody.
Agency Registry. That's what it stands for. And when I read that, it made me question how the hell is British people, how is it, how are they passing something that has to do
Remember,
with the British, but I'm American?
It was originally a part of Britain.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because technically they never, like what they tell us in the history books is that we
Then
fucking
we
broke free.
separated and we got independence. Day.
Nah, it was more like it was more like,
They gave us our own piece of land.
yeah.
They said, we're gonna let y'all operate, but at the end of the day, y'all gonna still do it.
Because the war wasn't over freedom. The war was over taxes. People forget the war wasn't over freedom. The war was, yeah, exactly. It was
over here.
It was about paying taxes.
And they're like, yeah,
It was about paying taxes.
Oh shit. Man, we might go to war with these motherfuckers that's here. We gonna need some money.
Yeah,
Hey, Queen, over. We gotta take this place over in order to be free from y'all.
That's why we're still part of the quote unquote NATO, the North, like NATO, United Nations, all that shit. That's still a part of that EEOU, that European shit. You know what I'm saying? And see, the thing is,
That's
it's
why
where
we're still required
It's all
to give our money and to choose sides with Britain or Italy and all that. When the United Kingdom, because we don't, when we in America be like, why are we fighting this war? Why are we being a part of this? It's because we don't have a choice.
I just wanted y'all to notice something. You notice how after we came out of COVID, right? And I think and imagine it probably took them a couple years to really kind of set this up. But it just seems like remember, Like we have all these fucking natural disasters popping off, right? You know what I'm saying? Like crazy. We just came out of quote unquote COVID that they say damn near bankrupt the world, right? Now, what is going on right now that everybody's now starting to get involved in? That's a major world issue. The fucking war in Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? Now, I follow this pattern, right? Anytime the economy of anywhere needs a boost, what do? War. It's like automatic. It's like
What is it good for? Every president, they want to go down in the history books for a war.
The United States has been involved in a war every decade.
Every decade.
There has not been a decade that has went by.
We've been fighting Iraq and Afghanistan for the longest. We done captured all our enemies and we're still fighting.
For over a decade.
It's all about the fucking currency. That's really what it's about.
It's about oil. It's about produce.
For sure.
It's about taxes. It's about land.
I care not about how they affect, how they do their laws and stuff. All I care about is that I get my money.
Hey, yo, Dom.
Get this currency going the way we getting it.
Hey, yo, Dom. You know what? You're a residential call in with the law, but we gotta let some other callers call in. We appreciate you having you on, sis. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know what's happening.
We love you, Dom.
Baby. Speaking of voting, if it was a vote for auto parts stores, you know where my vote would go to? Detroit Auto Parts. It's the official auto parts store of Redline Radio, the home of our original studio. We have two convenient locations. The east side, call 216-531-7370. Call the west side at 216-398-7373. You're missing Redline Radio. You'll receive 2% off on your purchase. That's not a fucking lie. That's a promise.
Okay, y'all, we
Yeah, because we got 20 minutes of show left.
So it's that time of the hour. We get into love and life with the king of sexiness himself. So put your hands together for the sexy deli.
Hey, now hold on. Now we gotta take a vote on this king of sexy shit. I'm a sexy motherfucker my damn self, bro.
Listen, he said he
fuck
walking
that.
and he talking.
No, you said votes don't count. You said voting doesn't matter. You said voting doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Don't take that shit back now, motherfucker.
I stand by that.
Okay, the king of sexiness and confidence.
You gotta flip a coin on
Because
this one, goddamn.
they walk through here with confidence like I am him.
Look.
I am. The king I am.
First of all, I walk through with confidence of a boss. I don't need no, like, here's the thing, I ain't even worried about sex.
You walk through
You know
like
what I'm saying?
Morpheus.
I ain't even worried about
Red
sex.
pill or green or blue pill.
You feel me? I walk through these niggas like Neo.
You like Neo. No, I think Nick be Neo.
Sexuality is cosmetic.
Niggas is quiet.
We can make it up.
Sexuality is cosmetic.
What's his name? One Mexican dude with that
We can make it pretty.
whole thing. You feel me? Like he was making.
The Mexican dude.
That's
Yeah,
him.
that's
I
him.
was just
That's him.
That was
He was
sitting at the
more-
board and determine how when you come in and go out.
You got the ball head though.
Scorpius.
Well, what's your topic? What, we
Come on, let's go to the love of life topic.
What's your
Scorpius.
Yeah.
I stand alone, ladies. Before we go to this, ladies, we need y'all. We're looking for some more ladies to join our panel. Stop making me stand here alone. Hit up Sexy Deli. Hit up Brandon. Hit up me. Hit up Slick Nick.
Hit up me because I'm probably not going.
Yes, you will.
Probably not.
Hit up me because I gotta do this shit anyway. So
I was gonna say hit up
You're more
Brandon
likely to
because
respond.
I don't never go on social media for real. But hit us up. We eventually we're gonna answer and we're gonna bring you on the show and we need you. Now back to Sexy Deli and Live Life and all that.
All right, here we go. So, if y'all split most time of your attitude, if you're going into debt for them degrees, y'all might be married.
Is this to the women?
Did I
Listen
say
closely.
women?
Listen close. Read it again.
Read it again. Okay, yeah, good.
If y'all
Meaning everybody.
spent as much time on y'all attitude as y'all do going into debt for them degrees, y'all might be married.
Ooh.
So you speaking to men and women, right?
I'm speaking to anybody this apply to.
Right.
If you spend as much time as you do for a piece of paper telling the world that you smart and that you comprehend the knowledge that you have taken in, as you do on working on yourself and making sure that you're a suitable person for commit to better of the way, a lot further in your personal life and not, you know what I'm saying, regretting it later on and all you got is these degrees on the wall.
What about the people that's married and went to college?
If y'all spend much time as y'all on your degrees as y'all do on your attitude.
Degrees are
Your
just a
attitude.
paper.
Marriage is an entire piece of paper. A
Does
degree
it?
does.
You can be common law. You can stay with somebody for 5 years. technically
That's a
married.
Not
marriage.
in Ohio
But
anymore.
that's what I'm saying. Like, be
Ohio,
married to somebody
Ohio
to commit
outlaws family
yourself
marriage.
What about the
for
attitude
better or
part?
for worse. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't have
Go
the right
deeper.
attitude
Give me the
to
detail.
work
Go
on
deeper into the
yourself,
attitude part.
if you don't work on yourself enough to make yourself presentable to the type of person that you're trying to attract, you're not gonna get as far as you are. And you can sit there and say, "Yeah, I don't care about the relationship. I'm focusing on the career." And now you crying down the line when you can't find a man that's on your level because now you done got this. And women, like I said, usually don't date down, so their options become a lot slimmer if
I
those
was
were the
like this
ones who were
big, so
offended
I
by
ain't
it.
gonna be like,
But on the
this is
man's side, you ain't got a woman that you can trust enough to know that if you lay your life on the line for her, that it wasn't enough. She ain't gonna be just fucking on her own. You don't know that she just might not fuck on her own because he got the same amount of money that you do. We make the same money.
But I mean, I know a lot of women that like they got a lot of money and their dudes ain't got shit. Like I see it every
But
day
that's
in
what
the
I'm
Cool
saying.
that's what life is about.
You wasn't
So the
supposed to
roles
talk
have
that fast.
switched. Roles have switched. Women are
That I
getting
can.
up. Women are going to work. Men are sitting on the couch waiting for her to bring them
Yeah.
back to
Those ain't real.
males.
Yeah, so I mean, so
I like where you went with that, Billy. Male, the male generation, the male species is sitting at home. Women are getting tired. We are getting frustrated because we put in the work and we expect to have a team. We expect to have a protector. We expect to be submissive, but we can't because we got to run the household. We got to take care of the children. We got to pay
But
the
who
bills.
thought is
but
We
yeah,
got-
that y'all chose a dude that ain't got a job.
So actually, if we want to go back to it, it all falls on back when the Black Panthers was in charge and the FBI or the CIA put in their own mold. And after and the fallout from that was so the introduction of crack. The introduction of crack was first put on our soldiers, who were mostly males,
Okay.
which took the males out of the household, which forced women to now depend on financial aid and government assistance to get by. And government assistance says, I can't help you unless you put that man out.
So why did y'all choose government assistance over the
Because
men?
we can't trust the man to do this.
What?
But that government assistance will.
Listen, they come in
Is your
every month.
EBT card gonna shoot
I
at the nigga
listen,
that just
no,
broke through
don't
your
do me
front window?
listen. I don't get out of damn government
Oh,
system.
hell
The
no.
government,
I ain't saying you
said I
personally,
made too
this
much
is just
money
in general.
But see,
for them to help me at
But see,
all.
here's the thing though. People forget that it was a twofold thing, right? When they implemented that, around the time they implemented that, they would start pulling factories out of neighborhoods. That put a lot of men, because remember, it was a time where women really didn't work or they couldn't work. You know what I'm saying?
They start shutting down the factory.
No, we're not. No. Because I'm gonna bring it back around. No, I'm gonna bring it back around though, because here's the thing, and this is where it goes to college, right? Because of the fact that you got a lot of women, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it go like that BIG line. Give my daughter these college grants so she don't need no man. You feel me? Like a lot of like here's the thing. Like Biggie said, like
So then
what? That's what Biggie said. I ain't saying that. That's what I said. That's what Biggie said.
Biggie said some other shit.
Yeah, what I'm saying is,
That's
no,
how
no,
I
no.
grew up with that mentality. But in reality, we need
Yeah, what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is that's the part of the mentality that went into it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what most women, the city girls have told us.
Because here's the thing.
we gonna do.
It goes to Adrian's point. Like, a lot of women feel that men can't be trusted, right? To be the quote unquote head of the household, right? But they're still gonna want a man. So they look at it like this: I'm gonna get educated, I'm gonna make my money. So if I have a man, he ain't making as much, at least I still got money in my pocket and I still got my man. Or they like, well, I ain't gonna need no man, period, because I can still take care of me and mine. So it's like a factor of why. But here's the thing: that's just speaking on the women's behalf, because you got men that focus on going to college, getting a career before they get into a relationship. You know what I'm saying? As well. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people do that. Like I see it every day where people they.
It's a difference though for a man, though.
I mean, we expect it to be the providers.
I wanted it to right, exactly.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I can't fault a woman for wanting her own education and wanting her own either.
No, yeah, I'm not.
You know what I'm saying?
About this post, it was not about being an educated person. It's about.
Well, he's not speaking on the education. He's speaking on the inside. But until you heal on the inside, until you deal with all them insecurities that made you feel like you can't trust a man, you deal with the insecurities that made you feel like I gotta get up and I gotta go to work and I gotta get my degree. You deal with that.
Insecurities of getting degrees.
The insecurity don't come in getting a degree.
Trust the
the
man
insecurity come
or
in.
trust the
I
woman
gotta be
to
the woman
there
and the
for me.
man. I gotta be strong. I gotta protect myself. I gotta protect my kids. I gotta take care of my household. And deep down inside, and I'm speaking as a woman who knows, deep down inside, it look like we standing strong, and yes, we taking care of it. We wonder, why me? Why me? Why don't I have this king? Why don't I have somebody to be here for me? We start to look at ourselves. We start to tear ourselves apart. So on the outside, yeah, we're bringing in the money. On the outside, yeah, the household taking care of it. But on the inside, we cry every night because we can't figure out why we got to do it alone. That's where the attitude come in. That's where the damage come in. Because the real answer is we can't. We got to do it alone because we damaged. We hurt. We didn't have so many upsets and disappointments, and we carry that from relationship to relationship.
But why do y'all invest so much in that? Because like y'all not the only one. Like here's the thing: men deal with the same things. We get our heart broke. We deal with that stuff, but
we don't.
You don't think? I mean, we don't. We don't.
If
We,
a
like,
woman has a fair relationship with a man and she thought that, now she left with the kid. He ain't that.
yeah, I mean, like
Don't only got to look after herself. She got to look
and
after
speaking
her
of that
kid.
perspective, yes, you feel me? Like, no doubt, women they got to deal with certain different things than we do, especially when it comes down to, I would say, relationships, childbirth, raising kids. You know what I'm saying? That's in different levels. But you know what I'm saying? My question is where, as a like, and I'm asking you as a woman, like, does a man's like love and affection when it goes away, does it do that much draining? Like, is it that much?
Yes, that's funny because I was going to actually tell people to have a conversation about this. So women go through 3 different stages when a man takes his other away. There is the I know stage, the in between stage, and the let it go stage. And people think like, oh, the finding out stage that he let me know is the hardest part. The hardest part is the in between stage.
Mm-hmm.
That's where women get lost. That's where women get damaged because we don't know whether to stay. We don't know whether to go. We don't know if he loves us. We don't know if he don't.
Okay.
We don't know if he out there messing with another girl or he just with his friend. And we sit there in that dark space, wondering. The alcohol come in, the friends come in, the turning to the wrong conference come in. That's where you lose most women. That's where most people commit suicide because they can't handle it. It's called the dark. Your mind takes you places you don't want to go. You sit up every night, you can sleep, you can eat because you don't know what tomorrow holds.
Damn, you must be doing that. I know that, but
women ain't the only one to go through it. There are men to go through it. There are men.
I mean, I had an ex who left me for a cop, so it was just like,
the third phase is where you get the domestic violence.
yeah, it was crazy.
phase is where you get the decision, you get the closure. When you just standing here, you don't wonder for a long time what's gonna be next. We done had this argument, or you found out he's cheating. Now you all separated, and you on stage two, and you don't know where you're gonna go. Then at the end, he come and say, "I'm done. I don't want this somewhere." Or she come and say, "I'm done. I don't want this anymore." Now it's the reaction stage. Now that's where you get the domestic violence and people killing their significant others. Because when they was in that dark, that second phase, they went into a dark space.
So are we like now when it comes to the college portion, right, of the statement? Are we saying that some people? I mean, no, because I remember the whole statement. So in the loop to the like, could that just mean other things outside of college? Does that mean
that could be anything that you devote
Hey,
more energy into?
I listen.
Get your college degree.
This is the specific
We
one
spend that
for
much
college,
time getting our
but
college
if
degree.
you focus more on the end than you do the out, you might have better results for what you actually want versus what you feel like now you have to get because you feel like you can't have what you want.
So I'm gonna say this again. Black women start out correct because it's something you mentioned earlier. What, and I don't know, I remember you say you don't say this, but people say this. We start out with we being told, I'm gonna raise you to be independent. I'm gonna raise you to go get your own. I'm gonna raise you to not depend on a man. That is why we go sit in college and get those degrees and put ourselves in debt. I would rather put myself in debt than let a man put me in debt.
So it's not that y'all don't be thinking about education like, man, I really want my own
No,
education.
we really want our own education. We really want the degrees. Like I didn't go to law school. You know how many law school?
Yeah, but
I didn't go to law school because I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to law school because my husband. Because I was married at the time. My husband ain't acting right, and I want to be a separate entity from him. I went to law school because that's what I
you want it, right?
Yeah, the debt I incurred from law school came because that's what I wanted to do.
So that wasn't rooted in like, no, I'm doing this just the case.
So no, it wasn't rooted in that, but it's always that like you got the angel and the devil. You always got that devil that's saying, "Hey, I got you. This nigga don't act right. You ain't gotta worry. I got you."
Is that a devil though?
That is a devil. Because God ain't gonna be like, work it out.
But what if he treating you like shit? Is the guy gonna tell you to work it out, or
then it wouldn't be a if this nigga wasn't doing you right? And you're already not doing you right. God wouldn't tell you to stay
The
in
person
there.
ain't in sin. At that point, he's not doing you right. At that point, it ain't God or the devil. At that point, it's walking away because now we're talking about survival.
Which is our basic
That
instinct
goes
as
into a
humans.
whole different subject. We're not talking about a law degree. We're not talking about love. We talk about fight or flight. That's different. I don't give a fuck about having a law degree. I don't give a fuck about how much I love you. If you ain't doing me right, if you got me fearing for my life, if you got me feeling like I don't know what tomorrow's gonna hold.
Oh, well, I'm more like talking about like not in the fear part. I'm more like he's not as faithful, or you know.
Same thing.
Yeah, that's
as
true.
faithful as being fear too, because I fear what you're gonna bring me home.
That's true.
I fear a woman gonna come to my door and talk to me as a woman.
Last thing anybody wants.
Yeah. So before we roll out, speaking of which, I ain't gonna do my radio voice, so I just want to get through these damn sponsors real quick. Goddamn.
No, we gotta have the radio voice. You
No,
committed to it.
No, because we got 2 minutes left for the show.
That'll be like me calling myself ugly daddy now.
Yeah, the fans like that. Yeah, I ain't just seductive somewhere.
Right, you feel me?
Well,
It's already been said.
I guess one night you're gonna have to
Nigga
do the
ain't
show
sleep
like
no
that
more.
because tonight I'm gonna end these sponsors out in the regular
I
voice.
believe in persistence.
Indeed, and I'm gonna.
Jim ain't Tim Buck, Tim Gap.
However, whatever.
Do the voice, bro.
I'm not doing the voice. I
Do
just
the
want
voice.
now we got a minute left. I guess I gotta do it.
We look forward to this voice.
I don't know, man. Growing Wings
Come
Adult
on, bro.
Services is
No,
All right.
got one out. Boom.
No,
Growing Wings Adult Services has over
they ain't
7
even
years of
I was talking
experience.
over.
This is my radio voice. I'm talking like this all the time on the radio.
No.
No,
Come on. Do the voice. Do the voice, bro. We
Gotta
waited
do the
all week for
voice.
this voice.
We ain't gonna
I
stop.
literally did the voice 5 minutes ago.
Okay, so do it again. 5 minutes later.
Jesus
And
Christ.
go.
Wrong as it goes, sir.
Oh,
Use
the mic, Tim.
Cut
his mic off.
Has over 7 years of experience taking care of adults with disabilities.
It sound like he got a frog in his goddamn.
Call Lisa at 234-334-7547.
The sponsors
probably
Hey,
looking
y'all.
at
If y'all the
like, man,
sponsor,
what's
you
wrong
want
with
to
this
call
guy?
and complain,
Hey, did
man.
y'all
Hey,
used to
we
watch,
welcome. We
and
welcome
our-
that
and our
complaint.
other-
Hey, wait, did y'all used to listen to the Quiet Storm?
Oh, hell yeah.
You sound like Bobby Rush right now.
And our other
This
sponsor,
is the Quiet Storm.
Smith
Hey, that was
Drain
that
Service.
boy, man. Shout
LLC.
out.
Smith's Drain Service is your local drain cleaning experts. Specializing in main sewer lines, bathtub,
Man,
and
you
laundry
doing this because they
lines,
voted for me to be
septic
special
lines. Entry. Say what? This is my regular voice.
No,
I always
bro,
talk
you
like
answered
this.
very
He said
right
you
to
heard
it,
about
man.
I always talk like this, bro.
He said, oh, darling.
Smith's Drain Service
He
LLC.
look like he sounding like
Smith's
Aaron
Drain
Hall right
Service
now.
is
He
your
went from
local
Morpheus
drain
to
service
Morpheus to
cleaning
Aaron Hall.
expert. Specializing in main sewer lines, bathtub and laundry lines,
That's
septic lines, kitchen sink lines, floor drain, drain spouts. So much more.
Yeah.
Family owned and operated. You can call Smith Drain Service today at 440-240.
The kids around there, he want to get back.
242.
Nasty time.
Good. 440-242-8704. I'm so sorry, man.
I feel violated.
Please
I
forgive
feel
me.
like somebody was whispering nasty thoughts in my
What are you wearing? What are you wearing?
A robe and some curlers in my
Practicing
hair.
right now, like,
Hey, do guys?
I can
We gonna say
smell
this
it.
for next week, but I really want to know: do guys get mad when y'all be like, "What you doing?" and she really be like on some bullshit, be like sitting here in my rollers and my gown watching TV?
Hell no.
Nah.
It just turned
Nah,
out.
that's
funny.
real.
That'd be funny.
Like, cause I be like, cause I don't expect her to be doing some
like,
old
you got-
sexual
you got
assault shit all
rollers
the time.
today?
Don't lie to me and say you
Yeah.
doing some sexy shit when I'm right
Listen,
outside
but-
your window.
And listen, y'all should
Oh, now see y'all.
Hey, don't get mad like you lying. Like,
I
what you doing?
know,
You don't know I'm watching.
I know Jessica. What I can't remember her name. The comedian, just Jess. She did it.
That's
Women-
hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Shout out to her.
Women
She was
really
in
be like
Empire
that.
State.
Like
I'm
the
gonna go see
minute
her.
that nigga we've been waiting for a call, if we sitting in rollers in our head, we could be half asleep. That text message from do that. What you doing?
Them rollers coming out
You dancing?
because she feel like she gotta look her
baby,
best.
we
I mean, I
If
appreciate
y'all
it.
only
Because,
understood
baby, we've
how
been waiting
Buddha
for that call all
required
day,
she
like-
got that
You're
booty.
right. She got.
Yeah,
She
we-
feel like she gotta be on point for
But
that.
you know what we want to come after what you doing? I'm on my way. So we gotta be ready. We gotta be prepared. Like the rollers gotta go. Like
If y'all only
we
knew,
already
that's
know.
what I'm
We-
saying.
we-
You ain't gotta do all that.
We
He was already in your drive.
You're right. We ain't gotta do that because y'all niggas don't care.
No.
Really,
no.
y'all.
He was already in the driveway.
It's the fact that I don't care. It's the fact that I
I'm
don't care.
gonna get out of it before he make it to the door. If y'all don't care, listen.
You still gonna be
I
grabbing
ain't gonna
rollers out
speak
your
for
head.
other women.
Don't let
but
Deli be looking
I
outside the
own-
window. I see you
I
taking the
own
rollers
over
out your
200 pair of
Take
broad
that hand, you
panties.
missed one in the back.
You own how many pairs?
You got
I own
about
over
2 on the
200
top.
pair of broad panties. My him
200
don't give a
pair.
fuck about that.
Wow.
You
Like,
said
that's
200
cute.
200 pairs.
I listen.
She don't never wear the same
For
drawers
what?
twice.
For
Hey,
who?
listen.
You switch it up.
Niggas don't give a fuck
This
about
is, and
that.
that's
Look,
but
long
listen,
as you
I
the type
don't do it
of
for
woman-
niggas. I do it because my body is just great and I just love
Yeah, she just don't want the same drawers touching the coochie like 3 times in a
But
week.
you
See,
right,
I can believe
and
that
niggas don't
over.
give a
I can
I
fuck.
see
can
that.
believe what she say she do it for her versus the one that's all on Instagram with the shit. You feel me? Like,
But she's doing it for the
if you
gram, though.
doing it for you.
Modern,
then you-
like looking.
No,
like
she's
me.
definitely doing it for the gram. If that was the case. But
that's different.
Yeah, I
yeah,
know
she's
what
doing it
you're
for
talking
hygiene.
about. Y'all ain't gonna see me on the ground.
Like, I got 8 pair of drawers. You feel me?
My grandma,
I got 8 pair of drawers.
no, I ain't gonna lie. I had a moment.
I got enough to get me through the week and 2 extra days.
On the gram. I did.
And even that wasn't
Then-
showing too much.
No, I was
I seen that
fully
picture.
dressed.
Now, and
You
here,
was being fast.
I was being fast.
you gonna use that
She was
old granny
being
word.
medium.
You sound like somebody's granny. You being fast.
I hope nobody granny sound like this.
That's literally how my
Bass I got in my voice. I hope
Somebody granny.
somebody granny sound like that.
Somebody granny sound like that.
Smoking Marlboros and shit. Like, yeah, somebody granny
You
sound like
think
that.
that with your fast, get your ass in here with the
Fast
daddy
ass.
out there
Fast.
chasing them damn boys. Get over there and do your goddamn
I
homework.
feel like I had this much more crazy stuff. But all right, anyway.
Listen, because
Man,
you,
I know-
listen,
I know-
you young.
I
We got
know
them grannies
grannies
that
with
do- no,
voices
we got-
deeper than
who gonna say-
Brandy's.
so we-
And
Yeah, we the
We
same
got
age.
them southern grannies.
Yeah, them southern grannies had bass in their voice,
It's
bro.
different from them city grannies.
Yeah.
We got them
They got too
southern
many.
grannies.
Them southern grannies had to holler across the field.
Them southern grannies that holler up the street.
Brandon, get your ass in
Get your
here.
ass in here.
Call you by
You know
all
what I'm
three of your
saying?
damn names.
Like my grandmama, she knew I was doing bad shit, like, cause where we was at in down south, like, you know, our neighbor is down the street. Like you had to catch the bike to get to your neighbor. Like,
Yeah.
and so, but my grandmother, she knew what I was doing 5 miles away. You could hear her calling.
She was looking.
She ain't have to know because the neighbor was calling.
Yeah, but see, like,
Miss
know-
Shirley,
Hey, you know,
don't you know
Brandon
that
up
boy
here.
over here? Yeah.
that's all we, cause that's all we
I see
did.
your grandson up here in them girls'
I
faces.
saw your grandson.
You know that girl was just talking to
Man.
Look,
Jesse May's grandson.
son,
the
right?
other day.
Hey, I got a call like that though. When I went down there and I was there, I was visiting my grandparents for the summer, right?
Bobby Ray.
I was visiting my grandparents for the summer,
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
working at this local chicken spot, right? And there's this girl, she worked at the chicken spot with me, right? You know what I'm saying?
Worked at the chicken spot.
With me. She worked
Sounds
at
like
the
a nice place for me.
It was.
Yeah,
Like,
sounds
bro,
like a nice place to
I'm
stand.
gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. Like they had golden chicken just flowing, man. Like
Listen,
oh,
I'm gonna let you get back to your
Yeah.
We play trivia, like my family. We playing trivia, and my niece, she had a question. And it was like, every black woman loves it. Why everybody in the house is
He
chicken?
just Kanye.
she did. I mean, to piss him off, but I got a story. I got a better story.
That's it.
Look,
Brandy had the best.
'Cause we was on chicken.
my daughter's chicken story was better. I don't wanna cut you. But no though. Cause my chicken story is pretty good though. But with my grandma. And so like, yeah, I was talking to the girl Angela, bro. And so like literally like the lady who ran the chicken spot called my grandmama and told her that I'm up here talking to Angela. My grandmama need to talk to me because Angela must be that one crazy boy in the projects. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it was.
That like straight up, like yeah, like straight up. Then my grandma, she was mad. You messing with that girl?
By the
Angela.
time you get at home, your grandma on the porch like, so where you been at,
Now,
Brandon?
she was in the kitchen with her coffee and the spoon,
Oh yeah, that's
turning
even
it
worse.
slow.
Everybody
That's
had a
even
short.
worse.
Turning
Not
it
even
slow.
that. She was about to go to the second place.
We
Like-
got to take you to that what they did on Get Out. It's where the
The second place.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, the
That's
sunken
some
place.
place.
My grandparents, they gave me many tacos at the
Hey,
table,
listen, my
man.
grandma
Like,
was
crazy
stupid.
shit.
Me and my cousin got a whooping at the same time. She was
Oh.
swinging the belt for both. We was fighting over a baby doll.
Oh,
She swung that belt. Both of us got hit at the same time. I still to this day don't know how she did it, but like, she told our asses.
She swung it once and hit y'all.
Look, I think all of our grandparents knew martial arts.
wrapped around us like
That shit looked like an ass whooping off a boom.
Look, all our grandparents knew martial arts.
my grandpa used
bunch
to
of
have
action.
a leather strap. Rest in peace,
It's
my grandfather. I
separated.
miss you so much. My grandfather had this leather strap, and he would line us all up before we go somewhere. And he would, I'm gonna use the southern word. He would wear our asses out.
Y'all
His answer would always be, "This so you don't embarrass me when we get there." So our dumb asses think,
better remember
we
this.
done
ass
already
whooping.
got our whooping. We don't act crazy.
And get another one and risk getting another one.
Then the second one don't come with the leather strap. It come with that belt that got the holes in it that pull your skin with it.
Oh,
And you wanted to get your ass whooped.
Listen,
She was like, okay.
I see why you into the shit you into.
Yeah, now we get it.
It's starting to make sense.
John said the neighbors were snitching.
listen.
Like the cat with 9
I like-
tails.
listen, my grandfather was he was like king among kings. Like we used to be outside and we would. Now my grandma let us get away with a whole lot of stuff we were supposed to get away with, like not doing our homework on time. But my grandpa, he don't drive nothing but them. He didn't. He didn't drive nothing but them Lincoln. And around 5 o'clock, we would always see that black Lincoln sleeping. When I say we,
Hauling
good
Like the
ass.
Flintstones.
we sliding in like we been doing our homework. Well, my grandma would
Damn.
come outside like,
We need that
Y'all know I
that running
can only say
effect. If we
home.
get a chance to
Oh,
We gotta go.
man.
No, just record Adrian
Sound
doing
like
it. That's
bones.
pretty good with the nails and stuff clacking on the board to sound like little patters of feet. That works. And speaking of little patterns of feet, we're about to run up out of this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So look, make sure y'all check us out next week. We're gonna have Candy Baby Johnson in the building. You know what I'm saying? Part of the show.
We got a great topic next week.
Yeah, we're gonna have some really dope topics next week.
It's been craving the internet. So we you know we can't not talk about it on the show. We
Right
gotta
on.
bring some more females in here because I don't understand it.
And
And
look-
then gonna have a companion because we got another girl. Love Guru women for the show.
But shit, we don't, man,
Right on.
look, we don't even need another me in this one. We need another woman or two in this.
Well, we're gonna get two women and cause see, you come from the married point of view. He coming from the single and dating point of view.
Okay, that could be.
Oh.
We gonna get both of y'all together and we gonna figure it out.
Have fun with that, Deli.
We just
Let's
gotta
get-
hope
Let's get some women in first.
that I ain't gonna be here by myself. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah, we got enough fellas in here, man. We need some more perfume
We
and
need-
nice smelling shit.
I mean, I
gangbangers,
know I'm
man.
a queen among queens, and I can stand it on and on myself, but I would definitely love to have. a
Hey,
female.
I ain't about to have no other dudes. Like, nah, I'm a lion, man. Like, you know what I'm
We
saying?
know.
Too many lions.
Fantasy
Yeah, too many lions in this pride, male lions in this pride, man. You know what I'm saying? It's me, Deli, and Nick, and Timbuktu.
I'm a gorilla.
And,
I'm
man,
like a whale.
don't mess up my analogy right now, man.
I'm like a seal, nigga. We was still in Africa, nigga.
A walrus, bro. It's a walrus, bro.
I'm like a hippo.
Big as
Look,
fuck, man.
look, you're a big lion, man.
We all a part of the circle of life, nigga.
Fuck that, you're a lion, okay? For my analogy, man.
Sea lion.
It's not the same. We'll be back next week with more TMI. We're gonna get this animal shit straightened out because they're fucking on my analogy. And I can't even leave properly without my analogy going correct with lions, okay?
Hey, listen. Next week
Lions.
on Friday, we pulling up to what was this?
Cleveland Urban Winery. We're gonna be
Urban
back.
Winery on Lee Road.
Make sure y'all come and
Meet
holler at
us
us.
there.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be there next Saturday. We're gonna be there at 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying?
We pulling up Friday. Hey, listen.
Oh yeah, next Friday. I'm my bad. Next Friday we're gonna be there at 7 p.m.
It's like a club.
Oh, look, touch.
Yeah. Touch it. What is it? Touch of Italy?
Touch of Italy. Oh yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Yo, touch of Italy.
You went to a lot of stuff, so I need that.
Yeah, we
I ain't
let
never
like
touched
touch.
before, right?
Hey, if she ever say Eros, say no. Like what? Like that club? Nah, bro.
And listen, we be going crazy places. Hey, listen, I met Deli and Nick yesterday at the shoot pool and fell asleep in the car. They knocked on my window like.
She was knocked the fuck out.
Ain't that some Cleveland shit?
I'm like, man.
That he must have felt really good.
He
She was
said
in
that
there
last night. He like,
comfortable
that
as
he
fuck,
gotta feel-
leg up and everything.
Because they had real to Nick house, and they was like, we ran out. We'll be right back. I'm like, all right, I'm waiting for you. Then next thing I know, they knocking on the window like, we can go home.
I'm just looking like,
Because she was there the whole time.
Hey, y'all was in there shooting pool. She was out in the car. knocked
Listen,
out.
but yeah, while they was still, before they even left, I was out in the car like, listen, the wine get to you sometimes. Like, it be real. But next week, y'all gonna join us, and ain't none of us gonna be sleeping in the car because we're gonna be turned up on TMI on the street.
Make sure y'all come out, man. Hey, love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into another motherfucking show. I don't want nobody getting into no temper tantrums. Talk about no dudes at y'all job getting fired and shit.
Listen, don't pull our show.
Like, don't do that. Don't put because we was very good tonight. I think.
I mean,
Who knows? We probably gonna have some shit to get us fucking in trouble.
Here it goes. Fuck Facebook.
Listen.
Hey man, listen,
I was
brother, if you
very
fuck
good.
me up getting out of Facebook jail, man, I got 2 more days.
No, I was good.
I got 2 more days, man.
Because they be nervous about what I'm gonna say. They be like,
No, apparently I'm the one that keeps on getting this kicked off. So fuck it, like whatever.
Right, bro, you done been in
No, I think I
Facebook
gotta
jail
pick
more
up
times
the-
than
I gotta
anybody
pick
I
up the
know.
first
Nigga, you a repeat felon.
But
Let's
yeah,
say.
I switched it to Brandon now. Brandon just he in Facebook jail right now because he just don't know how to tame his mouth.
I'm Black 9.
It's crazy because I say crazier shit than this nigga
I
on
was
a
gonna
daily
say,
basis.
So Deli don't go to jail, but if you go to Deli's page, it's about 100 females ready to put on the gloves with Deli.
No, they not. They just like being toxic and arguing.